With all our hearts, we pray and ask, God bless Anambra, God bless the shining light that we bear. We're the only ones to make her brighter, the only ones to make her better, the only ones to make Anambra shine. With our sweat and blood, every breath of our life.
The popular saying is that information is power. But how true is that when sometimes information you get is not factual? So on the Eyewitness crew for this episode, we're going to meet another commissioner to get factual information about the happenings in Anambra State. My name is Ifunaya Amafi, and today we have with us the beautiful Honorable Commissioner, Diaspora Affairs, Indigenous Artworks, Culture and Tourism. And I'm breaking it down because it's a big ministry, it's 4 in 1.
Yes.
Let's start the interview by breaking it down. So
Yes.
we're going to start with Diaspora Affairs. What does that mean? I know diaspora from a layman's point of view means, anybody outside Nigeria.
Yes.
That's the diaspora community.
Yes.
How does your ministry deal with that?
Well, diaspora for Anambra are those indigenes of Anambra that are outside Anambra, that are not home. And so, in fact, I'd like to say that His Excellency, our governor, was the very first governor to create a department and a ministry of diaspora affairs.
So does it mean people outside Nigeria or
Outside
also in
Anambra.
Nigeria but outside Anambra?
Outside Anambra.
So if I'm in Abuja, Lagos,
Jos,
England, America,
everywhere.
I'm all diaspora.
Yes.
So how it's a large number
yes.
of this diaspora.
We have the
active.
largest number of diaspora in Nigeria.
That's in the Anambra.
No, in the whole of Nigeria, the state with the largest number of diaspora is Anambra.
It's Anambra State. So how you packaging that together? You have a large office.
Yes, it's a large office, but the interesting thing is that we reached out to the Nigerians in diaspora, and in less than 1 year, His Excellency has encouraged collaboration with the Anambra abroad. For example, we have ASA, we have Association of Anambra out there.
Okay.
So you have ASA, Association of Anambra State Association in America.
Okay.
They've come here with medical equipment to come and impact value in the lives of people here.
Okay.
You have ASA Berlin, ASA South Africa. I was in South Africa in November to meet them. I met all of them. They hosted me. We have ASA Delta State in Warri. We have ASA in Port Harcourt. We have in Jos. We're in touch with all of them. So what we have been doing is that the first few months, we got permission and quick approval we got from His Excellency. We designed a diaspora portal.
Okay. What does that entail?
Yeah, the diaspora portal tried to now put into perspective everything that involves our culture,
Okay.
our heritage, our tourism, and our language, everything for the people in diaspora to have access. We also use it to register artists on the portal, register
Anambra
people-
State artists or
Yes.
just any other
Indigenous
artist? Just
artwork,
indigenous
because that's
artworks
another
for-
department here
Okay.
that we have.
Okay.
So the idea is so that in the Anambra, outside Anambra, will feel connected. His Excellency also appointed SSA on diaspora. And we'll have a full department, a director that's managing the diaspora department. And at the end of this year, we had a homecoming, and there we launched the diaspora portal. We launched Igbo folk songs. We launched Igbo language, Igbo made easy.
So people can get that from the portal. So
Yes,
for
so from the
example,
portal
let's
you can
assume I
learn
can't
Igbo.
speak Igbo.
Yes.
If I go to the website, I should be able to learn Igbo.
Very simple,
This
yes.
is the first in Nigeria, I must say,
It
because I
is.
haven't heard any other state, putting their language on a
Portal.
platform, on a portal where people can learn.
Yes. Yes.
So what's the response to those in diaspora?
It's
Are
been
they excited
wonderful.
about
They're
it?
very excited.
Okay.
I mean, the latest thing that His Excellency has given us approval to do, and this came out of interaction with the people in diaspora. What do you need? We've been holding dialogue with them each time they come in the past 1 year. Oh, we would like to have a diaspora estate. And so this is something that is going to be a new project for this to 2019.
Estate, when you say estate, you're talking about like housing estates.
Housing estate,
not just within arts and culture that you're
no, specifically for diaspora. What happens is a lot of them have complained that we have money and we send to our relatives, they eat the money and they don't build houses, but they trust Anambra government.
Okay.
They trust us and they're willing to pay.
Now the next question I was going to ask, which you've already stayed saying, because before you came here, you were in the federal, Nigerian Tourism Development Corporation. You know, you were there, and then so I could also say this is like your Akuluno call. Answering back the call, and which is one of the things the governor has always been talking about, you know, in different sectors, in terms of security, in terms of culture, tourism, agric, encouraging investors, you know, come back to Anambra State and then come and build. So far with your conversations with those in diaspora, how is it going?
It's going
Have you
very
been spreading
well.
the message of Akuluno?
Absolutely, that is what.
That's why, you know, based on what you said about the tourism,
that was what this
housing.
homecoming was all about.
Okay.
We have the diaspora.
When did that happen?
This is just in December. In December, welcoming. It's called Homecoming. Diaspora is the first title.
Okay, Diaspora and Friends of Anambra State. Yes. So that held in December last Christmas.
Last year that just went
by. What
by.
was the turnout like?
It was fantastic.
So you had people all over the
All
world?
over coming in here, yes. It was very nice.
What events did you have?
We have so many events. We launched the Diaspora Portal. We did also Things Fall Apart.
What does that
We had
mean? Because for me, Things Fall Apart is Chinua Achebe, that's the novel.
Yes, but we're celebrating our talents.
Okay.
You see, all our people are out there, so we're celebrating Anambra talents. So people don't forget that Chinua Achebe is on Anambra.
Yes, it is.
And he wrote Things Fall Apart.
Yes.
And there's a movie about it. But nobody has ever done a rendition of Things Fall Apart for 1 hour. So what we did, our diaspora department and the students of the University of UNIZIC here, they rehearsed for over 3 months and gave us an incredible, spectacular outing with Things Fall Apart, a drama of just 1 hour, limited. Of course, we had Peter Docia supervising, and who worked very hard was Bob Manuel.
Okay.
Bob Manuel was just incredible.
He did a lot of Hollywood industry.
Yes.
That's
so these are things we did for diaspora.
Yes, because stage plays, we rarely find stage plays.
Yes.
Nobody's having stage plays, poetry recitals. We rarely find things
We did
like
poetry
that.
as well.
Okay, great.
Now this is one of the things about our governor, the fact that he's very youth-centric. He has put young people in government and he has encouraged anything that involves youth. And that is what has encouraged us to take the bold step to do things like that, because the youth of UNIZIC were so excited
that they're getting involved.
Yes, I'll show
had
you
it happened
pictures.
before now? Had any? I know before.
This is the first time it's ever happened, and this
involved.
homecoming festival is the first one of its kind ever. Yes.
I noticed that you have a lot of artwork around the premises, and then it's the building, the whole office is like it has a new breath of life.
Thank you.
How did you get that?
Well, that is the next department, which is Indigenous Artwork.
Yes.
As you know, it's a brand new department that His Excellency created because of his passion for the arts and crafts, especially our bronze Iboku. As you know,
Iboku actually has the 9th century, the oldest was found there.
Yes.
Yes, it's actually a historical site. So I think it's about 1938. That's when
it dates very far back.
Yes,
it's a very historical.
Yes. So what are we doing about indigenous arts?
But that is what this whole ministry is all about, and that is why we turned it, and it was officially launched by His Excellency in the same December.
Okay.
The rotunda, as you can see, did not look like that.
No, they did not.
So we changed everything, and then we got an artist who volunteered to work with us. And the concept was that you'll empower people who come buy his works and donate it to the ministry. And so we officially converted our ministry into a walk-in art exhibition center and a little tourism resort relaxation area.
I saw that.
And His Excellency, he gave the approval for us to do it. But the beauty of it is that we did that work in collaboration with the private sector. Because His Excellency is a private sector person.
It costs nothing to the ministry.
It costs nothing to the ministry.
Just plenty ideas and putting them
and working together. And we have a lot of young people that His Excellency has brought on board.
So when we're talking about indigenous
there's something
art,
else.
Please go ahead.
Something else is that we're planning what you call a cultural village. And we already have mapped out the space here to be able to encourage arts and craft, goldsmiths, and people that do handcraft, all these works that made His Excellency, that inspired him to create a department in this ministry, Indigenous Artwork. We're going to have about 10 huts. One is for people to learn how to do hairstyles. One is for people to learn how to do baskets. So there'll be a hut for the basket people. So different things. We'll have that. We'll have palm wine makers. Everything will have a hut to showcase our different cultures.
That's a great idea. I know indigenous communities, and for example, I know Oka is known. Oka and some of the communities around are known for blacksmithing.
Yeah, so
there are a couple of communities actually that are known for certain indigenous skills.
Yes.
Are you working, apart from the village you're trying to, the art village you're trying to build in the ministry, are you working with those kind of communities too?
Well,
to the people who are already there, who have this as their historical culture and they've not maximized on it?
Well, what has happened is that the very first month I came here, with my team, we went through the whole of Anambra. We visited each and every one of the artisans.
Okay.
Those that do the goldsmiths, those that do the arts and craft, those, all this. And that's what has inspired an art and craft village. That's what we call it, art and craft village. Because a lot of them complain.
They have one in Abuja, but we don't
they
have
complain about
here.
not having, they complain about not having tools to work, not having environment to work with. So what we'll have here is an art and craft village where people will be attracted. You're coming to our ministry, come and do some shopping, come and learn how to braid your hair, or have your hair braided.
So these people can now come
here.
Maybe
pottery, we're going to do pottery, food, yes. We'll have one of the huts will be for pottery, another of the huts will be for making of beads, these things that I'm wearing. This is an Igbo bead, Another one will be for uli, skin tattoo.
Tattoos, yes.
So, but the
Igbo call it lele.
The Igbo
call
one,
it uli. Yes.
Yeah, that's one. And the making of cloth, weaving of our cloth. And then, of course, our food. We'll have a hut specifically for food, our abacha, our uba, our oha soup, I forgot onugu soup.
Honorable Commissioner, you've brought us down to this beautiful place. There's a waterfall, I think, artwork, metal. What is it all about?
It's all about celebrating the heritage and the culture of the Anambra, about showcasing the quality of work that Anambra people can do. This was done by Onye Anambra. And also to create a tourism haven. My colleagues, when they have visitors, they can come here and relax. So this is a mini tourism resort, a mini tourism center for people, as well as an exhibition center. Because His Excellency was not sleeping, he was not dreaming when he created indigenous artwork. And so to honor his dream, we have done this to say you've given us indigenous, we'll show you what the indigenous artists of Anambra can do. This is the work of that.
Thank you very much.
And this is a dream and a prayer that God will open up for us so that our land will move forward. Our people who are abroad and beautify this believe that. Having been in different countries of the world, I know there's no place like destination. And this is my effort, my love for the mother who cares so much. That's why I got this piece, Emilioma. It's my name I gave mother to honor. And this land is called Anambra. From beginning to the end, land that people, tattooed men, and we celebrating new life.
Yeah.
Let's talk about culture.
Yeah.
Culture is a way of life of a people. And everybody agrees that if you don't know your culture, if you don't know where you're coming from, you actually lost your identity of where you're going. One of the societies that have been so strong on their culture has been the Chinese culture. They have survived over the years. In terms of their clothing, their feeding, once you see a Chinese person's culture, you know. Now, Igbos, we've not really showcased our culture as much as we should. One of the first things we find out that even the Igbo language itself is gradually dying away, So what are we doing?
Yes, so what we've done from this quarter that we set up, one of the things, Igbo is our culture, language is our culture, and a lot of our people, their children don't speak Igbo.
Absolutely.
So that's why we put it on the portal, so people can speak it. Then that's for our language. Then you find that food, we've showcased our food there to show people how the food...
Even on the portal?
On the portal, yes. We displayed Anambra food. Again, that's also why we're having this festival, this art and crafts village, where you have one hut devoted to just our food. Then we'll have our folk songs. At this homecoming festival that we did folk songs. I performed on stage as well.
Did?
Yes, we performed it and then we lodged it on our portal.
Okay.
Then that's also why we did Things Fall Apart, because Things Fall Apart is one of our culture, which is folk storytelling, under the moonlight. And so that's why we did that Things Fall Apart thing. So we're going to do more, but that's the beginning of the things that we've done. Then we had a Mango festival. Mango is part of our culture.
Yes.
It tells a story all the time. And that's why we also had a carnival at the end of this year. It's the first of its time. We've never done a carnival here. End of last year, we introduced it.
Okay.
And it started from, it went down around the hotel. It started from Alexa Kweme's center. So these are things that we're
going to carnival traditional. Why I'm asking this is because Calabar Carnival, when I look at it, I see the Brazilian culture.
It's too foreign.
It's too foreign.
I'm not impressed with that.
Exactly.
So we did not follow that.
Good.
We made it traditional to Anambra style,
so it's going to be an
fashion.
annual event?
Yes, we did the maiden edition this December.
Okay.
Next year we'll do it even more for
So we're expecting to see more masquerades, more people wearing Igbo costumes, as opposed to the borrowed ones that they try and bring.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's
and
great.
our music as well, it's part of our culture.
Absolutely.
And so we all had a music festival for the youth, because our governor is very youth friendly. And so he's made us be able to encourage young people to participate. Another thing that we're also trying to do is what we've tried to do with SME, to encourage small and medium scale enterprises, and that's young people. And for example, he set up a whole establishment, ASBA, and that is to empower young people. And that's where the art and craft people will come in. That's where the youth who are musicians would come in, traditional dancers. We also have a cultural troupe. We have the best cultural troupe.
I know you won an award. I think was it in
won 4 awards.
October?
Won 4 awards this last year.
Yes, there was
one in Port Harcourt, 2 in Port Harcourt, 1 in Ogun State, 1 in Lagos State. Our governor also won an award for being the most tourism-focused governor in Nigeria. So he's very tourism friendly. So these are things that we're trying to do to see that the youth are involved in imbibing the culture.
Only I know na only obey. Why every November na eba ka na eje stu neku nanye. I do pele na I can no kwa. Ni bo rapply ka no.
Ma we be na madrid. I will put ga no western na ga tigita. Dike je demba. Nke omo na de do ma na kingdom. Obro ya. Ma tuwe ya dike je demba. Dike je demba. I went to Casino for Lisi. Big Alpha Kenna, Nakobara, Nakamonso.
We'll get to the final part of our interview, so we can wrap it up. Yeah. Tourism.
Yes.
That's the last part of your department, your ministry.
Yes.
How viable is tourism in Anambra State?
And it's very viable. Do you know why?
No.
It is viable because our governor, His Excellency Mada Broch Ubiano, has made safety and violence zero tolerance.
Okay.
But
so
a zero tolerance to violence, to crime, or to thieves. He has wiped out all the criminals in Anambra. And safety is the most important ingredient for tourism.
For tourism.
If people feel safe, they'll come to Anambra, and people know that Anambra is safe. It is the safest state in Nigeria at the moment.
Do we have enough tourism potentials?
We have assets. We have more than potentials. We have assets already in existence. The very first asset is Ogunike Cave. And His Excellency was so gracious. As soon as I came in, the very first month, he gave me the approval that I sought to start renovating. Okay. And so for tourism, we've already achieved quite a lot. Last year, we launched Were Zukala. The staircase there, the 246 staircase, we rebuilt it, the railings, the staircase itself. They had no conveniences. We put up bathrooms, toilets, changing rooms, and all sorts of things, and a tourism information desk and everything is going to be there, and everything built, everything infrastructure was completed last year, and we launched it.
And it's functional. People can go there.
Yes, it's
Okay,
functional.
great.
And we also upgraded the road. There was no road to get there.
Okay.
So we did it because of the rainy season. We graded it so that this year we now do a proper road. And so that's what we've done for Owerri-Zukala.
Yeah.
For Bunike, we've done the same thing. They have 365 staircases. They have been rebuilt. The railings have been put there, and we've also created the same conveniences: male toilets, female toilets, bar, changing room for the male, changing room for female, tourism information desk.
Okay.
All these things have been put there, and the road has already been done. The governor has already finished it. And then we have also the Golden Tulip Hotel.
At the lake, I was just going to say that the lake.
The Golden Tulip Hotel is ready. The
Yes.
governor has opened it.
So are you tying tourism with the hotel and the lake there? Can people have access to the lake?
That's what
there?
I'm talking about. That the hotel is a tourism asset. It's one of the ones that we're counting as one of the things for showcase as tourism. Because hospitality is under tourism.
Absolutely, hospitality.
Tourism is a value chain that connects everyone. If you go to a if you get into your car and you drive into what is tourism, moving from one place to another, away from home. You enter a car, that's manufacturing there. You're helping people in manufacturing by using the car.
Yes.
Whether it's a car or a plane or train, it's manufacturing sector you're helping. You put fuel. That is the oil and gas sector benefiting right there.
So in
from
the
tourism.
hotel,
You get to the
hospitality
hotel,
industry.
you order food, the agricultural sector is
Yes.
providing, it's being made useful. You need utensils, things to clean. That is also the manufacturing. So it's a value chain that touches every sector, and that is why tourism is life, and tourism is key in Anambra State. And we are ready because our governor has encouraged us to be ready.
The benefit is unquantifiable as it stands for now. Number one, location of an organization like this will attract so many people into this environment. One, the workers. Today we have workers from all walks of life, even from outside this country, who are working here. So they have had the privilege of knowing our group. And of course, the workers themselves will look for accommodation. So definitely, we are now having accommodation around the place where where our workers settle. So that has brought more revenue to this community. The number three is that as people come here, they have the need to buy things from around. So equally, the commercial activities has gone up. Then most importantly, agro-indigents, among other indigents of Anambra State, are employed here. I want to assure you that they have a very good chunk of the employment rate here, because they are given, that is a mandate from the government, that they should have a percentage, and which we have even surpassed, to make sure that they are employed here. So that, and again, the community also, there is a percentage we understand they have to be paid from the revenue that is accruable from this place. So to say the least, the benefit cannot be quantified in a hurry.
So you came in March, and then less than a year you've been able to achieve some significant changes, and that's what we're trying to do. Go into ministries and then getting people informed that there's a transformation in Anambra State, and then as eyewitnesses, this is what you've been doing.
Yeah, but none of this would have been possible without His Excellency. Being a dynamic leader, he leads by example. He's always in good humor. There's no time to see him, he's not cracking a joke. In spite of the fact that he's working around the clock, he's visiting and providing roads for us. The bridges are also there now. These are things that make tourism work.
Absolutely.
People have access.
Access
the
to
governor
the
has been able
areas.
to. He's connected us to the outside world. I mean, the drive from Enugu to here is beautiful. It's well lit up. The drive from Onitsha to Anambra is also beautiful. These are all the accessibilities that he's created, access points that he created to help us do. And he's a very diplomatic, peace-loving person. I've never heard of any friction between him and the deputy governor. There's peace between them. He's brought peace and family ambience between the EXCO members. So he's been an exemplary leader. I think his background as an erudite banker has really helped, because a lot of us who came from banking, we understand his language.
Yes,
he says move, we all run.
Okay then, so we want to thank you very much for making our time out of a busy schedule to give us an update of what's going on, what you've been able to do, and where you're taking the ministry to. So many thanks for being
Thank
with
you
us.
very much for your time and for your
Thank you
talent.
Abambo Ugwebuike Patrick. Abụ onye amụkpọ ọrụ kaadị Fitenteji. Aba ama ahụ nọ na ya bụ amụkpọ ọrụ kaadị. Abịa n'ime osi nwe apụta m ụwa ụdị ya. Mana mgbe ndị amụrụ 1804 mgbe a na-awa ọgụ asị na mgbe a n'elu ebe a ka edugoro anwa mgbe a na-anọdụ mmekọta ibe dị ka ụmụ ọkụ eji eri nri bụ ndị gboo aja
Etimport
ọda bụ eji bugosi nri mgbe ahụ bugie so na osisi nwe nsị gị nọ 3 centuries or 4 centuries anyị mana amma makọtara ya ọhụrụ maka ndị anya na-arụ ya ebu ibe dị iche ndị anya na-arụ ya ebe ibe dị iche na-arụ ya gosi gị na osisi nwe atọwa ezigbo ọtụtọ one of the oldest tree na mgbamgba anya karịa osisi bụ ya ọgbọ
ihe ebumnobi eji wee rụọ ụlọ n'ụwa akpọkọ dike Igbo niile ọ ya wụ gọvanọ mbụ bịabere na ọgba ukwu wee bịa were anya ya hụ ọgba agbarakala ndịda ebe a na iji ahụ ọgba iji ahụ mmiri iji ahụ ihe niile eji ahara ya ala alala iwu ya wee bịa gbata ndị ọrụ ya kọmishọna ha were bịa ebe a wee bịa hụchagbuo ya awọdụ ihe na-eche ele egwu arụọ ya finishie ya arụọ steepụ ahụ nọ gụrụ ya ọnụ bido n'isi ya ruo na njedebe ya ihe ọdụ 256 steps so na ahụbeghị atụ ya ọ ji adịkwa na akpọkọ dike global nwa ọ ji adịkwa n'ụwa ya osodi eme mma ọ ji adịkwa na Anambra steeti mma ọ ji adịkwa na kọmishọna anyị mma maka na ọ ha jemirila ihe gbasara ọgụ ukwu mgbe ọ nọ na Abuja iji gosila mgbe ochie la maka na ọ bụ ebe a ka Chukwu m buru wee laba eluigwe otu nna anyị ha si wee gwa anyị unu jee baa ebe a bịa baron ngwa ga-egusi ha masipana gusi ha mgbodogbo niile egusibu unu ebe gbodogbo ebe a na-edebe ihe oriri ha
ebe a ka Chukwu bịa gosi ndị mmadụ ihe ndị agha eji ma mechin ma plant ihe enwebego nke a bụ isi egbe ebe a ka ndị mmadụ na wee mụrụ na a na-akpụ egbe ya eji wee na-eche nche n'ụlọ Kyle Spanner ihe ahụ just naturally designed o nwere aka gara ebe a
otu aka o ji wee ruo okwute
isi ụlọ abagide until you get yourself to Enugu State ọlọ o nwere obodo dị ebe a bandịrị Anambra na Enugu
okwute ka o ji wee ruo ya like that
side Oji River you follow that tunnel you get the next place here bounce out of this place you all Enugu State see that tunnel there
so mama gara ya but ọ gara ala mama that is
no Mam River Mam River no n'elu just inside cave like this ebe ya bounce ozi na just na bem obodo ndị a na-akpọ ọrụ mmiri ahụ gafere n'elu ya just under cave like this you get to that place bounce to that place
anyị gbadawa nkem ịgbada ahụ that is ozi ahụ anụla mmiri ọzọ iji anụla ịgbadawala nkem
you follow here now it's underground now
ịgbadawe ya nke ahụ dị ibe ya ji mmadụ je ojehwu but ala ejehwu ihe ala mba anyị maka ebe a dị nsọ
I, Mrs. Sally Wechwe Mbanefo, the Honorable Commissioner for Diaspora Affairs, Indigenous Artwork, Culture and Tourism, am a witness to the magnanimous and great strides of His Excellency Madaprochukwu Willie Obiano, the Governor of Anambra State.
With all our hearts, we pray and ask, God bless Anambra, God bless the shining light that we bear. We're the only ones to make her brighter, the only ones to make her better, the only